Baby, one day we'll be older, and I'll sleep with your dentures under my pillow. If for no other reason than it being completely unorthodox, like the Pope watching pornography. I'll carry you down the stairs every day because we'll be too poor to afford an elevator, and your beautiful knees will be too weak to carry yourself. And when we get to the bottom of the spiral, I'll kiss you and say, "First floor, man, just like you requested. Ain't life grand?" Every time. Our breakfast will consist of poorly constructed almond croissants, decaffeinated caffeine, and those digestive crackers we used to steal from our grandmothers. We won't be those cranky old people that we can't understand, but those tripped, loud, talk a mile a minute old people that you can't understand. We'll be able to say all the fun old people sayings like, "Aw shucks," and "hot diggity," and "your mama and I used to fuck like minxes." Woo! Did you know that? She was fine as a piece of ass. We'll look back on all the old times when we used to read poems to each other in beer-stained basements. Not love poems, but war poems. About being 20 years old and wanting to change the world by age 21 and wondering where all that fire went by 22. And whenever you're far from me, I'll call you up with another stupid line that I hope makes you laugh, like, "Darling, sugar cakes." Whenever you're far from me, I want to call you up and pretend like I have a call waiting just so I can hold you. And then I'll put you on hold just so I can hear you chuckle through that silence. We'll kiss each other everywhere. Everywhere. On the subway is where I'll kiss your neck. Waiting for our welfare check is where I'll kiss right behind your ear. And sitting behind Hope Plate is where I'll kiss you squarely on your old, wrinkly lips. Just so all the young kids could say, "Oh, would you look at that old couple? They must have spent years loving each other." And then the camera will think that's sweet and zoom in on us, that cute, old, affectionate couple, so that millions of viewers can realize that we still use tongue.
It's disconcerting.
Sometimes I know. And I won't fear death any more or less than I do right now. And I won't fear you leaving me any more or less than I do right now, because, darling, a lot of things are gonna change, but as time gets older, no matter what, I'll always have to smile whenever I see your face. Because, baby, one day we'll be too old for life. And when they're lowering me into the ground with my hands firmly grasped around my well-worn heart, I'll think of you and I'll say to myself, "Top floor, sir, just like you requested. Ain't life grand?" Thank you.